watching Louisiana Living with Ashley Dowdy on Fox 14.
And welcome back. Always a pleasure to have Michelle Massey with Copeland's Restaurant in Monroe here to make us a delicious dish. And first, I hear Copeland's has a new menu rolled out.
We rolled out a new menu last week, so we got a lot of new items on there, a lot of just really good, fun things. One of the things I wanted to bring you today was an oyster appetizer, which is amazing. Nobody in this town is doing it this way. It's got brie cheese, it's got some cream spinach on it and bacon.
Amazing.
It's wonderful, and I wish I could make it for you. It's just so many components for me to make it here. So instead, I brought you another new dish that we're doing. We do our blackened catfish, which we always do. Of course, we do get our fresh seafood and everything in, which I got that in this morning.
Right.
And then I'm making a crawfish rice with it.
Oh, wow. I've never had a crawfish rice. That sounds wonderful.
So I'm going to start with that. The crawfish rice, we make our own sauté butter, which is what I'm putting in there now.
Okay.
It's just about a tablespoon. The sauté butter, we make it in-house. It's with regular butter, unsalted butter, but then we put a lot of herbs, some fresh vegetables in it, so it gives a little spice, and some of our special spice blends in it as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in some crawfish.
Okay, I'll just kind of stir this around for you. All right.
And then the catfish, I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. Normally, I would dredge it in the oil, but I don't have the ability to do that, so I'm just going to pour a little oil on top. It's already got some of the redfish seasoning that we make in-house. I'm going to add a little more to it.
Okay, it's a beautiful fillet of catfish.
It is, and this just came in today, so we got all of our fish in today. We got all of our other produce and things in today, so everything is...
I like knowing that your seafood is fresh and that you get it here locally.
I do. I love getting it. Like I said last week, it's like Christmas for me every time I get the shipment because I get to see all the new things that we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and just put that catfish on. Sear it up nice until about 2 minutes on each side. Okay. Catfish is very thin fish, so fish really doesn't take that long to cook. A lot of people tend to overcook it because they don't think that they've got it right. A good tip to know on any kind of fish is once you've flipped it, if you see any break, especially if it's a white flaky fish, and you start seeing clear juice, it's cooked. Okay. You don't have to go any further. So if you see any of that break anywhere in that fish is ready to go.
Okay, that is a good tip. So about how many minutes on each side?
It's going to be about 2.5 minutes on each side. So it only takes about 5 or 6 minutes to cook a piece of catfish.
Okay.
Rice also is something that we make in-house. We do our own little special rice mix that we make.
Oh, that looks really good.
The other stuff that I said I was going to add was our house seasoning. I put the black and redfish seasoning on the fish. I'm putting house seasoning in the rice and some green onions.
It is smelling wonderful in here.
Oh,
this looks so good.
So that's probably been about a minute. I wanted to get a nice sear on the end.
Okay.
Which I did. Got a nice color on top.
Nice
and now I'm going to get
golden color.
Yes, that's your bottom. I'm going to get the top going, and that'll be ready in a moment.
Did you use vegetable oil?
I used extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, great.
We like to call it EVOO, but most people don't understand that. So extra virgin olive oil is what we use.
So a healthy dish. It's not fried. It's sauteed.
Not fried. It's sauteed. We do have a lot of new other items on there. We've changed our chicken. Now we do also have a airline chicken breast, which an airline chicken breast has a little bit of the wing bone in it. Oh, it kind of sits up nice. So it's the dishes are the same. The presentation is different. So people will be noticing that. We're also still doing the First Sunday Gospel, which it's not this Sunday. It's the following Sunday.
How did it go the first time?
The first time was great, and we had a great turnout, and I'm excited about the First Sunday Gospel. A lot of people show up for that.
And that is a gospel band that plays?
It is. It's different bands, and any gospel band can actually call Copeland's and see about interviewing and if they would like to do the First Sunday brunch, because we're taking any of the gospel. I mean, it could be the choir. It can be, we had a 4-piece quartet that came in. So we'll do that.
Oh, nice. We need something like that in Monroe.
And then we also have our first Thursday is Ladies' Night with Josh Love.
Oh, yeah. I heard that was a lot of fun.
And then Ladies' Night, we always have Ladies' Night on Thursday night, so you get great drink specials in the bar. But Josh Love plays on the first Thursday of every month, so that's always something good to come out for.
And I did hear that there are great drink specials and good little appetizers.
Yes,
and very affordable as well.
Which that appetizer I was talking about is on that appetizer special. It's the oysters, the fried oysters.
I'm going to have to try
spinach and bacon. you will have to come out and try it out.
So I love that there's a new menu. You've also recently had a grand opening because the place was renovated, and it's absolutely beautiful on the inside. So
It is. It's changed a lot. I actually didn't know because I started after the change. I found out that actually the whole restaurant was changed. We did a lot of renovation, and it looks beautiful on the inside. Now, it makes you feel like you're in New Orleans. So
it does. It's come a long way.
I do like that.
Okay, let me let you continue.
All right, so you're pretty much there. Like I was saying, if you see the split in a fish and you see that your juice is running clear, you are pretty much done.
All right, well, while you're plating that up, since we have a little time left, I'm going to give it a try. I'm just going to dig right on in. I can't wait to taste this this crawfish rice. Now tell us where you're located while my mouth is full.
We are at 3851 Pecan Mall Drive. Telephone number is 324-1212. We don't currently take reservations, but you can call up if you're 10 or 15 minutes away, and we can do a wait for you.
Michelle, this is amazing. This is a wonderful dish. I love it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We'll have more Louisiana Living after the break.